Hey everyone, this is ReaperRoy and welcome to a new game called Her Story. So this game is like a detective type game, and so I have the description open here. It's basically like you can say like a real video footage type game, because the actress in this game is named Viva Seifert. Okay, to be honest, I have not heard of her, but it's also because I don't know many stars like that. So her name's Viva Seifert. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, miss. So she's an actress and one half of the band Joe Gideon and the Shark. I haven't heard of the band either, so that's my bad. Anyway, so she's actually a person in this game, and this game is based around live footage. So you're a detective who has to watch an interview of this woman, give out a statement, and you have to figure out the flaws in it. And the basic story is that her husband is missing, I believe. Her husband is missing, and you have to figure out what happened based on just her statement. And so this game's made by the same guy who made Silent Hill Shattered Dreams. I think, yeah, Shattered Dreams. So that's gonna be pretty fun because I've played that game, and that game is, let me tell you, it's gonna take your dreams away. That's pretty sure. It might take something else away, but let's not get into that. Okay. Also, if my energy drops, drops more than the normal thing, just my bad. Okay, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Okay, anyways, it's been a long day. So, I'm a bit tired. Anyways, let's get into her story and see what she's about. Okay then. Oh wow, I'm using an old computer, aren't I? This is like Windows 98, 95. Could be older. I don't know. Does it say? Rubbish pen. Really, read me that text. Can I open these? I can. Oh, cool. Let's see what this is about. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. Sir, you might be a few decades behind because this is not modern. Anyways, so computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The logic database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be most valuable item in your crime fighting toolkit. That is true. It's actually pretty awesome now. The database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth. It has been automatically sorted using ASR technology. What is ASR? I don't know. Something. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. Oh, that's cool. The audio has been digitally stenographed and content of the testimony is attached to each clip. Okay. To retrieve a clip, type in a word, for example robbery, into the search field, click search, and the database will return all the clips. Oh, that's fancy. Okay, so I guess I know what stenography means. So I guess they like sampled the entire audio and they've keyed, or like they've taken a log of all the words that were spoken, or all the proper words rather, like not the adjective pronouns and all. And so they've categorized it. That's pretty cool. So I can just like type robbery, or in this case there's murder already typed in, and I can see four videos on that. And that's the actress. So there's actually a live footage statement where you can see her reaction as well as what she's saying. Okay. And uses the word to narrow a search, type multiple words, working in a printed transcript. You can even be more precise. Use inverted commas to it. Oh, yes, I was there. Okay. To store a clip for later reference, add to session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags to your own, please click in the user tags box for any further assistance. Okay then. So there's another real readme. Hey, here's the database. I filed a freedom of information form to get your guest access. Okay. What? Oh, I'm an investigator. I'm not a police officer, so that's probably why I'm a guest. That makes sense. I was wondering why there's my login credentials like authorized auth guest. Anyways, I'm not a cop, so that explains things. I filed Y2K thing, they hit, mothball, no one touched something, possibly those tapes were damaged, figured this would be enough time, take your time, SP. Ukisha, what else do we have? Southeast Constabulary, okay. Ooh, that's a fancy. That's an old generation clock. Can I change things? Nope. Okay then. Can I not? Okay, there you go. What is TW? Ooh. Well, this is a thing. Rubbish bin. Hack and fall. Oh wow. What is this? Cracks with... I don't know if that's important. Okay, that's the... so I guess somebody was playing game on this comp and he just deleted it. So that's the thing. Anyways, I'm just wasting time. Let's get into the main thing. So search item was murder. I searched it and yeah, that's the thing that happened. Let's see the first one. User tags blank. Okay, it's just 11 seconds. That should be fast enough.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
I didn't do much. Okay, moving on to the next clip. You have to be really attentive in this game because you have to pick up keywords from what she's saying and use that in the search engine, yeah, and that'll give you more videos. So first one, I'm assuming didn't return anything.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Simon. So husband's name is Simon. I should probably note this down somewhere. Well, obviously I don't have a paper with me as usual. Didn't come prepared for this. Let's see how my brain can hold on to the information.
You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
So they seem to be emphasizing on Simon a lot. This one's 21 seconds. Let's see.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
She's suspicious straight off the bat, isn't she? Okay, let's look for Simon. Oh, that's quite a few. Let's watch that.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay, I'm just gonna add this to session because in the beginning she gave the name of where he works, Simon Smith, and so it's kind of hard to believe, but I actually don't remember what she said right off the bat, even though I just heard it. So all I remember is Simon Smith. So I'm just gonna put that to my stored sessions. Let's look at the second one.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And what a photo.
Clearly
It's
not.
a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay, so this one adds. I can include. Okay, so this includes physique. Can I change these? I probably can. So I'll add to session. Yeah, and this one says physique. This one says I'm gonna make this work. Okay. So physique and work. Let's see. What's the next one?
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
The Rock. Okay, I'm just gonna call this the Rock. Should I save this? I'm gonna save this. I'm new to this game. Okay, I'm just gonna save everything that seems even a bit more suspicious.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Okay, that's his hobbies, I guess.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy.
I have a feeling this is much
Someone
more
must have done something to him, or
complicated than normal.
there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay, that did a thing. Also, Simon returned 61 entries, and I only have access to the first 5, so I have to probably narrow that down. Okay, let's look at the rock, shall we? 4 entries found. Interesting. I haven't watched this one.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. Because parents haven't heard anything either.
So he was missing since Friday night after the argument. That's an interesting point. And Eric called, and unless Eric is like in on the whole Simon missing thing case, I don't know if it's a murder, I don't know if it's a kidnapping, I don't know. So whatever it is, basically if Eric is not involved, I'm assuming Eric is telling the truth, which means he did indeed go missing on Saturday and not go missing after meeting Eric on Saturday afternoon. So Friday night is what we have. He went missing on Friday night. And even the Rock, the place where he goes, says that they haven't seen him since Friday night. So he did make it to the Rock, but then he didn't make it past that. So let's see.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. You've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's a hint that I have to go talk to the owners of the Rock. I'll do that.
No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the Rock.
Wait, did she say the name of the plumber?
No one has been in the last few weeks.
Wait, hold on.
We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the Rock.
Okay. So there's a plumber. What can she say about the plumber? I know I'm getting distracted because there's only one of them, so that's not a thing. Physique is not a thing. Let's play this Rock again.
It's the Rockington Arms. The
Rockington Arms.
It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan.
Okay, hold on. Rockington Arms. She says. Rockington Arms. What do we have on Rockington? I have watched this one. Damn it. Okay, what were the names?
It's the Rockington Arms. There's some other regulars. Nice couple, Susan.
Peter
There's some
and
other
Susan.
regulars there that someone likes to drink with.
Peter and Susan. Let's look for Peter. Nope. Let's look for Susan. No. Well, shit. Okay, so that's a dead end. Okay, let's see about like where he was working.
Simon Smith. Glass. They do
Ernst
windows, all kinds of
Brothers
glass.
Glass. Ernst Brothers. Oh, damn it. Brother or brothers?
He works glass.
Brothers Glass. Okay. Ernst Brothers Glass. Seriously. Okay. Glass. Oh, there we go. There's so much, so many. I'm pretty sure most of these are waste. Let's see.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before. a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Don't we all? I know some of you out there probably don't like it as much. I mean, personally, I don't watch TV, but I do watch a lot of shows on my laptop. So, I mean, does that count as not watching TV? I think it does. I mean, technically, I'm not watching TV. I'm just watching the screen on my computer. So, let's look at the next one.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass. The kind of mirror a princess would have in a story.
Oh, so sweet. Look at her.
He made it especially for me.
Is her right eye black? Did she get punched on the face?
Well, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it. By hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. It's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me.
What is she holding on to? Oh, this is just not helping.
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Oh, okay, that's that. So straight off the bat, I'm clueless. As usual. Okay, let's look for Friday, because he went missing on Friday. Ah, there's one.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car.
So do they have multiple cars, or did she take the only car that they have? Let's see. This is getting interesting.
Yes, there's a car that we share,
There we go.
Cavalier. And
Okay.
a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure I have the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay, just a second. Who's Eric? my memory betrays me at the weirdest times. Who's Eric? So they do share a van. They do share a car. It's a Cavalier. I'm gonna add that. Can I just add that here? Should I add that to session? I'll probably add that to session. Okay, so Eric. Who's Eric? Eric, my
So
boy.
I got in the car and I drove. And just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired.
That could be important.
I
Glasgow.
just had to sleep.
So we can check whether or not she was actually in Glasgow, because I mean all of these are her statements, so it's all what she's saying. So how do I even, like, once I'm done doing a thing, what is this? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so anyways, what I was saying is, like, once I'm doing all this, how do I even know what to do next? Did they say anything? Did I just, like, brush past it? Well, I don't know then. DB checker, database checker. Oh, that's the thing that's happening. Okay then.
I left the next day, Saturday.
Where do you go?
I slept for a few hours in the car.
Okay, from Glasgow.
When I woke up, I came straight back.
Mm-hmm.
Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there and excuse me. Is there a bin?
Okay then. Oh, Oh, wow. Why did she puke? Wait, what? I mean,
Yeah. I
I
pulled
don't
over and slept
know.
in the car.
Wait,
This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
wait, whoa. What happened
Yeah.
outside the car?
I pulled over and slept in the car.
Oh,
This
okay,
was
okay.
just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
So she was in Glasgow. Inside the car, she just pulled on. She pulled over to the side of the road and slept there. That's nice. Who's Eric? Yeah.
He was wearing a shirt, a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric.
Oh, Eric's his boss. Oh yeah, that's where they mentioned it. The Ernst Brothers glass, Eric.
Black Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay, so accessory description. How many S's are there in accessory? I think that I spelled that right. Just in case I haven't, my bad. Okay, so I'm just a bit confused about the number of S's in accessories. Anyways, so add to session. Well, I am going straight up with this. Okay, accessory session. Do I need to know anything more about it?
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay, that wasn't much, except that he has a
Eric was
Visa.
like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Okay, so Eric has a wife named Diane. That's how she pronounced it, Diane. Okay, also there's database checker is just like slowly filling up. That's interesting. Oh, I have no idea what's happening right now. To be honest, I'm just winging it. Accessory description, Cavalier. Let's look up Glasgow. There you go.
Yes. I got to Glasgow. I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Wait, she said that she tried calling Simon from the payphone, but in the other video she was like she got.
I got in the car.
Wait, hold on.
And I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to
She's a
sleep.
good actor, by the way. Okay, so oh damn it, wait, hold on. Which of these is not important? Or can I just shift through it? Let me see. There you go. Okay, I can shift through it. So if that's the case, how do you remove it from the session? I have no idea. Oh. Nope. Okay, so that's the thing. I don't know how to remove it from the session. Oops. Well, that was a pointless bit of evidence. But yeah, she said she called him from the payphone, but did she?
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too.
I'm sorry for
upset
mourning a
and I
lot
wanted
because,
to get away.
like I said, I'm a bit like under the hood.
So I took the car.
You took the car, right?
So I got in the car and I drove. I could.
No, wait. Saturdays.
I wasn't pretending
See, okay.
back to the house back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. So, is there a bin?
Okay, so this is the one where she... Okay, I see.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
Well, that wasn't much.
Well, a week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
That's not much. Okay, so what leads do we have? Oh god, being an investigator is so hard. I mean, duh. But yeah. Whew. What clues have I got onto? So he's... Fuck me. Okay. She's gone to Glasgow. She called him on the payphone, but he didn't pick up the call. That was on Saturday morning after she woke up. I don't have any leads on the rock because she doesn't know what happened there. What am I doing? What are my search parameters? Oh, the glint here is just there. Damn it. I was like, what is this shiny thing? Like this thing here, do you see? I don't know. Wait. Basically, if you can't see my mouse, I'm gonna use the query history's top left corner as the mouse thing. Do you see this glint here? Also this glint here. Yeah, that thing. That's a weird thing. So I did Rockington Arms, I did the Rock, I did the Plumber, Simon, Murder. Okay. Yawning away to glory. I see. My bad. Sorry. Visa? I have no leads. Well, there's Visa. What else can we take out of this? Cavalier. Well, when she said Cavalier, she also mentioned that he has a... Oh yeah, obviously. He has a truck.
Car that we share,
van.
Cavalier.
See?
And a van he uses for work.
There you go.
It's owned by Eric, but we look after.
So there's a van. Maybe he took the van. And she's not talking about that anymore. Of course she's not talking about that anymore. It's not helping. Okay, also I just realized that thing is called logic database. That's nice. Oh wait, logic. Oh no, nothing. Never mind. I thought something here will be like logic. I don't know what to search for basically, because that's a thing.
They do windows, all kinds of glass. Sam does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things.
Okay, job description, physique.
Simon is 6 foot, dark.
Is this a cue for her to like describe it after the video, or is this like metadata that got into the recording anyway?
Simon is 6.
That's interesting, yes. Like, okay, I go now.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaved it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. Instead of string.
Let's see if I have any leads on photo. I do. One of them.
Yeah. We were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful.
What's a shotgun wedding?
It looked like Princess Diana's.
The
train wasn't quite as long though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
Aww. I feel bad for her. Well, she's an actress, so if she is faking it, she's doing a pretty marvelous job of it. So I just realized, or just remembered rather, that Simon has a scar that I conveniently forgot to bookmark. Yeah, okay. Let's look up the scar. So he has a scar near his hip. This is the one I watched.
No, he doesn't. Past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. He's not got his glasses on here though. See a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant.
So I can think of two things right now. I can look up glasses, and so he seems to be using them when he's reading. Wait, is that what she said? Ah, damn man, does he have myopia or hypermetropia?
A menu in a restaurant. Not book so much. Read. And to see properly, you know, he has to read. But he needs them. He has to read. In a restaurant, not book so much.
Okay, so does he need glasses for driving? Because all I can think of is if the van was at home when she took the Cavalier to Glasgow and he drove without glasses, maybe he had an accident? But they would have found the wreckage, right? I have nothing to go on. Let's see, that was one of the leads. What was the other lead? Cut. Well, that is a lot. Let's see.
His body didn't look real.
What?
And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses.
Important. This video is important. This particular clip.
He doesn't always wear.
Why didn't this video show up in the glasses? What? Okay. Did anyone Google glasses? We can check right now. No, I did not. I in fact did not Google glasses. Anyways, I didn't think that was important. I would have done that later. Eventually. If my brain would have kicked in. I am highly doubtful of that. So this is corpse description. So I'm gonna add this to session just cause important. Let's see what the next one is.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending.
Was that a Rorschach test?
Is that too much?
Wait, was that a Rorschach test? So okay, Rorschach. Oh, I got an achievement saying it's a happy ending, so that's the thing. So a Rorschach test is basically they give you an abstract. I'm sure you would have seen it at some point, even like taken the test yourself. It's basically a personality test. It's like they give you an abstract art. Let's see if I can remember to put it in the video. A Rorschach test is basically will give you an abstract art, and then you have to tell the person what this means to you, like what you see in the picture. And so I think that was a Rorschach test, like she just made up the whole story of Rapunzel, and that tells us something about her personality. So her mom was, I didn't know Rapunzel was impregnated by the prince.
The story starts with takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this. And Mother Gothel is furious, so Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's...
So she seems to have some kind of trauma as a kid. This is just speculation again. I'm assuming because if that's a Rorschach test or some such similar test, and she's like some witch took her away from her parents and then kept her locked up, and then she got impregnated by somebody, and she ran away, and she found happiness when she met the prince again. So if Simon is the prince, I would make her the princess, Rapunzel. And so that could be her telling her own story. Because I don't know if Rapunzel got impregnated by a prince. That would not be a kid's story anymore.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that.
She is Rapunzel.
My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Okay, so we have a whole scenario going on. She is clearly... How do you describe this? She's... Well, at least she didn't have a normal childhood, that's one thing. And she didn't get much exposure to the outside world as a kid. And so she used TV or books as a way to escape. And then she got pregnant and she met Simon. I could see how that happened. I mean, yeah, so I guess she got pregnant and then her mom kicked her out. And then Simon took her in, luckily, and that was their happy ending. Okay. She did like to cut her hair, so that's what that part of the Rapunzel...
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I had short hair when she was little. Knife.
Interesting. This is fascinating. Even though I'm making terribly slow progress.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Well, this story suddenly took a turn. Oh, she bought a guitar. We'll get into that in a while. Just a second. Let's go in order, shall we?
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
What baby?
There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff,
Do we know
stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body, I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Oh shit. Well, now we know Salmon's dead. And that also tells me why she puked. That makes sense. Yeah. Hold on.
It was after dinner.
When was
I
this?
think it was something his mum had spoken to Salmon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed, and I threw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place.
Week before. So this happened at least 1 week after after that Friday when he went missing.
I went straight to the back and
What does
really? Okay.
What kind of interrogation is this? Like, just bring a guitar, play a song.
Laid a body on the doctor, wind and the rain.
Oh, she's part of a band. Of course she can sing and play. I was like, she's pretty good, and then my mind's like, duh. So, yeah.
Made a fiddle bow of her long hair, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows, the dreadful wind and rain. Made a fiddle out of her breastbone, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce her heart of stone, and the only tune that the fiddle could play. And anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Well, finger bones. Yeah. So that's the body. I should probably take a note of all the keywords that I'm thinking of and not using, because I have a feeling I'm not using some of the keywords that I previously thought of.
I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
What?
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Fast metabolism.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. Comes and goes. Metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that.
What? Not much there, is there?
Can you imagine? I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused.
When was this?
I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths.
Hannah.
We had become different.
Who's Hannah? Interesting. So not much about the dead body. Something about Hannah. Cool. 18 clips form. One of them, she's putting her head down. That's interesting.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome.
Whoa.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Wait a second. There are twins now? What? Wait, I'm terribly confused. What's her name? Okay, so that was a dead end, but hold on. I'm gonna go back to the previous search result, body, because she was talking about. Okay, just watch the video. I'm pretty sure you already watched it.
Can you imagine?
Hold on.
I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys. I was pretty as hers had.
See, I think my base out because hers had.
I was prettier. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up.
So she's talking about herself in third person? What? Yeah, this seems confusing. Wait, so her name is Hannah Smith.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-H. It's Pound. It doesn't work. 31 Gladstone Street.
Yeah, Hannah Smith. I forgot the victim's name. What the fuck? Okay. Simon Smith. Okay, Hannah and Simon Smith. So she's talking about herself in third person. That's a thing. This is fascinating. She did a marvelous job of acting this out, didn't she?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Was that a code? Yeah, exactly. See, Eve. Fuck. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just verify really quickly. Also, I feel like I should write this down somewhere. Okay, let me just open a notepad here really quickly. Because I feel like I need a notepad. Hello. Notepad, sir. Hey, you. I'm just gonna open a notepad. Okay. I'm gonna write down. What the? Just open a notepad, please. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna write down whatever she just hammered in to the table. And also Eve, okay? So I should have taken these notes much before. Hannah Smith. And then Eve.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Who is Eve? 3, 1. Three, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1. Da. 5, 4. Okay, so let me just get this right, okay? So what I did was I put 3, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 5, 4, 5. So let's see if that's what she was typing. So first one is 3.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Okay. 3, 1, 3. Okay. That seems like a clue. And now I convert these to something C A C D E A A E D C A C D E A. That doesn't make sense. I converted them to letters, like A is 1, B is 2, like that. So CAC D at D. I don't know what that is. That seems interesting though. Also, let's just watch all the Hannahs. I'm also wondering who Eve is.
Yes.
Let's see.
My name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has like multiple personality disorder and she killed her husband.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
See?
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
So her mom wrote a diary in which this person's dead, apparently. Eve, I guess. Wow, this is... this suddenly took a dark turn.
She recognised me from the window.
Not dark.
She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay, this is time consuming. Well, obviously, because I have to use the basest of clues to search for things. Also, I'm closing like 1 hour now, so I'm wondering if I should... I don't know how long this game is. I read a review where it said something about 4 hours long, so I don't know if I should make like 4 episodes of this into 1 hour videos. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting any closer. I don't know if I'm getting any further. I don't know.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
So Eve apparently is a friend, I guess.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Well, drowning your friend underwater and hoping she'd die is not a love-hate relationship. Something is wrong with you, woman. And I'm gonna find it.
Police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him.
Pretty...
The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Convenient. Okay.
My mother called me Eve.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure Hannah killed... What's his name? How can I keep forgetting his name? I'm pretty sure Hannah killed Simon. Because now this female, I don't know if her real name is Eve or whether her real name is Hannah, but she has a split personality disorder because she, either that or that twins. I am not sure which one. And mostly they are like, there's a split personality disorder, and she is referring to herself as Hannah or Eve according to whichever was convenient. So Eve is herself and the friend. So her mother called her Eve.
My mother called me Eve.
See? Pretty straightforward, right? Let's see what you have on mom. Nothing. Not mother. Let's see.
Okay. There's a girl and she's staring out of the window. She's sad. She's trapped. She's here. She's looking out the window because her mother won't let her out.
Did her mother, now that I can get like a deeper understanding of what her personality is like, did her mother trap her in because she knew that there's something wrong with her mind? Like, because of the split personality? Wonder.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby.
The baby,
We were going to call her Sarah.
Baby, right?
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
So I'm assuming that's Eve. Well, Hannah and Eve are both symmetrical, so I don't know whether that's Eve or not.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me.
Who?
Do you want to hear the story?
Yes.
It's a real life fairy tale.
Yes, please. Fairy tale. Fairy tale. Also, wait. Baby.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
No clues there then.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Just realized I look like severely tired. My eyes. I'm becoming Asian. Well, I am Asian, South Asian, but proper Asian. So no leads on the baby, except that she wasn't. She
Lost
hoped.
the baby.
Well,
Had a
okay.
miscarriage at 8 months.
She lost the baby.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after. Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby.
I just remembered.
I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
I just remembered. Okay, so there was this clip. I don't know if I saved it, but there was this clip where she said that she slept with a lot of men and she couldn't get pregnant. And now this personality is telling me that she had a miscarriage in 8 months. See this one.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had.
So Eve thinks that she can't get pregnant, and God, this is confusing. And Hannah thought that she had the miscarriage.
But it just keeps it when you it.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's just Simon wife. There are 3 of them. Interesting.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner.
What's Eric's
that would be us returning
wife's name?
Diana's a really good cook.
Diane.
Into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Nothing there. But I unlocked the achievement. Well, I'm making some progress in terms of achievement.
You're reaching here. And I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone.
That seems like...
Simon's dead. But I have my baby to care for.
Okay, whoa.
Why are you trying to make me sad?
Now she
Why
says...
are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Okay, now I'm like confused. Is the baby dead?
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Okay, so now this baby is giving me a third perspective which I can't fit into any of the personality. Is there a third personality to her? You know what? Let's just ask the search engine. No. That's not even the correct spelling. Okay. Some unknown videos.
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do anything like that. I mean, to hurt himself? No.
No, so definitely not suicide. I mean, we found his body chopped off.
I guess. I mean, I'm quite a private person and I didn't want to get into the detail of the argument. No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
That's the second clip where she's like emphasized on sex.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
I'm just gonna highlight that blonde wig. Cat flap. Only one of them. Okay.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows are really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
I don't think the cat flap's gonna lead
cat.
anywhere.
My parents had a cat before they died called Domino. was this little black thing with white dots. And we never did anything about the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it.
Okay, now this is like really confusing. Oh cool, I can do a thing there. I didn't know this. Huh. Let's go without the anti-glare, cause, or do you guys want the anti-glare? I don't know. I mean, it's fine either way. This way you can see better. Like if I play a video right now.
No cat. My parents.
It looks like a real screen. But now if I play it...
No cat. My parents had a cat before they died called Domino.
So I don't know.
No.
I guess we'll just leave it on. Let's let the game play in its original settings. Screw it. I'm anyway wasting time doing things which I'm not supposed to. Cat flap is not a thing. Okay, so cat flap is... Although she does mention they have a cat flap where like a... What was the exact word she used? A tiny body or a small body?
No cat. You could maybe squeeze through it.
Thin, okay. Thin body could squeeze through. And she also has a scar on her chin. Did she get a scar while she was... I don't know. Scar, chin. No, okay, just a scar then. No, not scar. That was the one. Okay, so...
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar.
Oh wait.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
She didn't mention this
Not a
before.
big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out.
See, now this part of the story is not matching. She said she went to Glasgow.
The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
She said she slept on the side of the road and not go to a hospital, but now she's saying she went to a hospital. Okay, now her story is not matching, so I'm definitely sure something's up. I just don't know how to do the next part. Okay, I'm wasting time. Right? Screw it. You know what, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here because it's been going at like 1 hour. I don't know, what's the final? It's definitely past 1 hour. Right now my unedited recording is like 1 hour 13 minutes. So I'll leave this episode here because this has already crossed the 1 hour limit and I'm pretty sure you guys are not gonna stick around for that long. So anyways, I will get into it because I can see like I can see what's happening with her head. I'm pretty sure one of her personalities, most likely Hannah, is the one who was the one who tried to drown her? Was that Hannah? Yeah, I think it was Hannah. Because
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once and I held Eve's head.
Okay. So Hannah did... She's like a violent fighter. Whenever she fights, she's like, okay, and this is just based off of one clip and generally her personality, but she's like ready to kill somebody over a fight, and like she almost drowned Eve or herself in the beach, and so she could have easily killed Simon because they had a fight, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all. So I think I don't know how to conclude this. Like, if I have enough evidence, can I just hurry on over to the final thing and like blame her or put forward the evidence? but I don't know how to conclude it, so I'll just continue playing till we get like something concrete that tells us, because I'm pretty sure the final confession, like the way the story is progressing, I'm pretty sure the final confession will have to be here, like in one of these videos. I just have to find it. So I'll see, I'll just continue posting and I'll see what I can get ahead with, but that'll be in the next episode. For this episode, that's all. So anyways, if energy, okay, anyways, so if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you love this kind of a content, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more videos every day, which I do every day around, I think, okay, so I'm in India, so that's GMT plus 5:30. Okay, that's so IST, just look up IST, you'll find it, India Standard Time. Anyway, so I post every day at like 3 PM IST, at least I try to, unless there's some issue that I haven't predicted. So other than that, if you want to see this content every day, please hit the bell icon so that you can get notified about my videos. And if you love this kind of a content, I think I said that, but please subscribe to my channel. This is like all over the place. And if you didn't like it, you know what to do. Nothing else to say. I'm the authorized guest, signing out. Wait, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. Hold on. No, cancel. Okay. This is the authorized guest, signing out. Bye bye.